How are we, Raven fans, Oriole fans? All right, so I'm supposed to be taking the week off from these videos, focus on the website. I was just about to crack open the website and all that stuff, and we got breaking news here as I was checking it out that Todd Monken, the Georgia Bulldogs offensive coordinator, the national champions, is going to be taking over as the Ravens offensive coordinator. So that's the breaking news that we go ahead and have. Uh, just doing the research on him. He is a Georgia offensive coordinator, most recently. Very good Georgia team last year. Bulldogs were really good. Uh, Bulldogs were really good. Obviously, they won the national championship. They scored 65 points in the championship game. So good job as a Georgia offensive coordinator. But he's not. He's got a lot of pro experience. I think he was one of these guys. Who was a coordinator. He didn't really want to step down from coordinator. He took a college job as offensive coordinator, hoping that this would happen, hoping that he could get a job back in the pros. He was like he was a OC at Tampa for a few years with James Winston. He was an offensive coordinator with Freddie Kitchens in Cleveland. Freddie Kitchens was let go, obviously. So he was kind of taking the job. You know what? I'll take a job at a high-profile college like Georgia, maybe, and I can get a job as an OC like this. Long process for the Ravens. Long process for the Ravens. A lot of social media reaction. I think a lot of people are upset that they didn't hire Eric Bieniemy. I'm not sure how realistic that was. I'm not sure how realistic that was. 57 years old, veteran guy. This is kind of consistent with what they've done. It is, I will say, hard to get a read on exactly what it's going to be. This is kind of more, more and more. It's like, well, what exactly stop? Like a Kyle Shanahan, like he's okay. Well, he runs this. It's hard. These things I'd say nowadays are more close to the vest, to say the least. Well, they take what the defense gives, or we do multiple things. That's kind of what they say nowadays. Looking at kind of what they did, it doesn't look like, at least at Georgia most recently, that it's this wide open spread. They ran a lot of three tight end. They ran a lot of not similar to Greg Roman, but they ran a lot of that type stuff. It doesn't look like, okay, he's running a lot of, I think that's the thing that people that want to be enemy, it's going to be different. It's going to be a much different thing. When Monken, we're really not sure. I'm pretty sure, though, they did ask Lamar here. Pretty sure they did ask Lamar here what he wanted as far as that goes. And historically, they generally haven't hired people that don't have a connection to the Harbaugh family. That makes any sense. Brian Billick, when he was here as a coach, generally would do something like this. I mean, he would hire anybody. He hired guys who was on Ted Marchibro's staff. He would hire guys. He did hire, matter of fact, guys that were on Ted Marchibro's staff before he got here. He might hire a guy with a good reputation. He might have hired a guy. John Harbaugh historically doesn't hire guys he doesn't know well. Doesn't hire guys in-house like Mike McDonald, or a lot of these guys on the staff are former players of his, or somebody, the coach, guys he knows really well. So I will applaud, though, the process here. They looked at 14 different guys. So that's a departure. So Todd Monken, this hire, I think more, in this case, stay tuned. We'll all have to wait to see how this works out. But this is official that he is going to be the offensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens for the 2023 season. So one of the first coaching dominoes, big decision here by Ravens. If you like this type of content, we will go ahead and we are asking you, rather, to like and subscribe to all of our videos here on the Ravorisports podcast. Thank you, and you have a great rest of your day.